now just topping off oil here because we're going to prime this baby real quick and make sure oil's up all up in the valve train and around. Make sure we can get oil pressure. Right, we're just about ready to get going here. What I'm going to do, give me a fuel line plumbed from the fuel pump out to a can. I'm not confident in the pickup yet, and I only got 5 gallons of fuel, so we'll pull directly out of the can today. You also see I got a little overflow tube going down into an empty coolant container because that Evans coolant is expensive and I don't want to waste any. So let's get a fuel line plumbed in there. Let's just see if we can get some oil pressure. This doesn't have to be super fast. Ah, I broke my tool! Uh-oh. I was blaming the gauge, or the sender. Cracked the valve cover open here, and I've got no oil anywhere. So we got to figure something out. I got some pretty serious trouble in paradise here. Situation is right now that the oil pump appears to be pulling oil from the pan, being that it filled up the oil filter, but we're not getting any oil to the top side at all. I've had both valve covers off and had nothing. So let's get a scope in there and see what we can see. We can see there what appears to be a missing galley plug. Oh, yeah. So I'm getting mad oil. At least I know what's going on here. I'll tell you what, kind of a defeated feeling when you waited so long to find this out. Lesson learned here: don't let your engine sit around after they're built. And number 2, prime the oil system before it's in the car and assembled. I believe we got the parts now that we need to fix this oiling issue. Which, inconvenient as it is, I think we have what we need. Anyway, I'm gonna tear the front of this engine apart, get the timing cover off, and see what we find. But just grab a snack and enjoy the montage. That's an awful lot of work here for a mistake that should never have happened. it is what it is at this point. I'm gonna get these plugs installed, and then we'll get this thing back together. Was just about to send that damper home, and then I thought, maybe we ought to fill it up with oil and give it a quick check. Make sure we actually fix the issue before we get it 100% assembled and then have to do it again. So let's get it filled up. Give it the old twisty job on the oil pump. See if we get some oil up to the top end this time. Got the valve covers off here. Got it all filled up. I mean, we're probably a quart shy, just because we're kind of low on the filter, but there we go. That's what we wanted to see, huh? How about over here? Yeah. We're definitely back on track. What we got so far, we got everything put together. Good to go. We did the prime, all right? And we got checked and made sure we had oil coming up to these ones, these rockers that were dry when we did our initial test, so that is good. We got initial timing set at about 12 degrees. You know, it's kind of not a precise science there. It's just kind of shoot for the range, so it's between 10 and 12, at least according to the pointer there. So about all we have left here is get the distributor installed, plugs, plug wires, and we're going to be off to the races, hopefully. So let's get this distributor in. Alright, with any luck, it'll do the thing for us. It's not doing too bad. We got a lot of tuning to do, but that's a good start. Man, it's good to hear that thing run. It's getting a little hot, and we're coming up on time there, so I shut it down. Water neck was, I don't know, showing about 225, so I cut her off. It could be timing, probably is. A little bit of timing. Got a little bit of cooling down here I had to fiddle with. Got a little one the temp switch there, but hey, overall I say we're pretty successful today. Well, you're going to notice engine looks a little bit different from last time we ran it. So after the break-in, did some additional work. We got inner valve springs installed. We got new valve covers, obviously. That's why they're shiny and not crusty old blue. And it's been kind of a journey getting here. We've had a lot of fun, and I can't really pinpoint my favorite moment. You know, certainly discovering that our engine builder neglected to install the galley plugs is, you know, near the top of the list. But you know, it also could be the razor blade that dropped down into the oil pan, or maybe even the push rod that I had to fish out of the valley. Certainly can't forget the lost valve lock. So we've had a few challenges here, but I think we're past that. I think we're past that, and it feels really good after all this time. We've been working on this project since, I don't know, 2012 or 13 or so, and it is finally such a good feeling to have a car that is running. And can't wait to get this thing on the road. Okay, there's a lot of work to be done. Okay, we messed with the idle fuel mixture just a little bit. Okay, and also adjusted the timing some. All right, we're not going to know, you know, the full result of that tuning until we get it on the road, but it's where it needs to be as a starting point, which is great. We're getting to the point of the project where it might start to get a little bit tedious, to be honest with you. We're going to focus on getting the car on the road, brakes, steering, suspension, all that tidied up. And then after that, we're on to body work. And unfortunately, I wish I could tell you how long it was going to take, but you know, the body is going to tell me how long the body needs work. You know, I don't get to make that decision. The body will talk to you. It'll tell you when it's done. So we're going to be getting going on that soon, hopefully. Maybe get a finished car on the road, but right now we just need to get a driver. And after that, we can start doing the fun stuff. See you next time.